We're back, and these websites are better than ever. Stay tuned to see our picks for the best Catholic websites of 2021. Welcome back to the eCatholic Vlogcast, where we are on a mission to reverse the trend of not-so-great Catholic digital communication. My name is Katie Cerni, and this year at eCatholic, our team has seen some excellent websites pass across our desks. Parishes, schools, and ministries have really stepped up their game to utilize technology, specifically their website, to better evangelize and share the good news with as many people as possible. And so, as we do every year, we sat down and handpicked a list of websites to showcase on this vlogcast that will help inspire and hopefully provide you with a few new ideas for how you can utilize your website in order to share by your own mission. Today, we'll be highlighting 3 different websites and go into detail about what exactly makes them so great. But before we get started, I'm excited to introduce 2 guest hosts for the vlogcast, Diane Kern and Michael Josephs, both members of our eCatholic Brand Evangelist team. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Katie, I'm so excited because I love when we cover the best Catholic websites every year. This is such an exciting announcement, a fun celebration. And just to let everyone know, these are eCatholic websites. These are organizations that are using the eCatholic platform, and these sites were launched in 2021. So they're fresh, live websites, and if you haven't checked them out, we are so excited to share about them with you. We are especially going to point out some features that will hopefully inspire you with your website for your parish, school, ministry, or diocese. Some things we're going to point out are in the design itself. You're going to notice a lot of unique features, a lot of unique ways they laid out their design, maybe how they use the navigation. So just you can kind of see these things and pinpoint how they're working to serve the needs of these organizations. And we also want you to pay attention to images and video. They're so strong at helping bring in the experience of those organizations and their mission for others to live and experience from home. And also, you'll notice text and copy, how it's laid out, but how it tells the organization's history and future and goals. And so there's just a lot to take in, and we'll be pointing those things out, but I'm excited to get started.
Oh, me too. So let's not delay anymore. We're going to toss it over to Mike Josephs. Can you get us started? What's up first for featured websites on the Vlogcast?
I'm going to take us out west to begin. We're going to go to Sedona, Arizona. Beautiful place, not too far from the Grand Canyon. My wife and I actually visited there a few years ago, and I can really attest to the beauty of the area. So the websites we're going to focus on are for the Chapel of the Holy Cross and then also St. John Vianney Church in Sedona. Both organizations are linked. St. John Vianney runs the Chapel of the Holy Cross. And if you haven't been to these churches before, I highly recommend visiting. They are absolutely stunning. So we really needed to take into consideration the area around the Chapel of the Holy Cross and integrate it into the website. This website hosts beautiful images of the chapel itself and also the area. There was no low quality, low resolution images here. Our CD team had to use the highest resolution images to capture all of the beauty of the area. Now, the other important thing is because St. John Vianney Church runs the Chapel of the Holy Cross, we wanted there to be a shared brand identity across both websites. And our custom design team really hit the nail on the head with this one as well. Both sites have a similar feel, but they focus on different things, and this really just gives unity between the 2 websites. The other important thing to remember is the Chapel of the Holy Cross is a pilgrim location and a location that even those in the secular world visit in the millions each and every single year. So of course, information on times the chapel is open, adoration times, mass times for St. John Vianney Church were extremely important to display. Another thing that I really want to call out on both these websites, I love search engine optimization. And when our CD team took on these projects, the sites weren't really ranking well. In fact, St. John Vianney Parish was on page 10 of Google when you search for Catholic Church in Sedona. After their redesign on eCatholic, they were ranking in the top several positions pretty quickly. So it just goes to show when you have a beautiful design and you think about the usability of the site, you think about the user, it can really make all the difference for SEO.
And Mike, you mentioned how you visited Sedona. I too had that opportunity, and I tell you, I love how these websites use even the smallest detail to really convey the Arizona desert experience. Those that color palette with the browns and the cinnamon reds, just really take you back to what those rock structures, how they appear, and also the way even the lines on the website, how they're angled between sections. It's so reminiscent of the notable architecture of the Holy Cross Chapel and its slanted roof. As well as even like whenever you're in Sedona, as you're walking around, you're always going up an incline or down a slope, and especially when you're walking up to the doors of Holy Cross Chapel, it's quite a trek upward. And even that detail in the website really kind of take you back there, and I just love it.
Yeah, it's an excellent website for sure. And they went live in December, so it was awesome to get them into this list of best websites, best Catholic websites for 2021. The next website that we're going to talk about, we're going a little further east out to Shreveport, Louisiana, and we're going to talk about a school website. And this website that I'm going to show you right now, it's Loyola College Preparatory School. And it's a Catholic school, like I said, located in Shreveport. And there's a couple things that we really loved about this website, but I do want to start with the homepage. It is excellent, and it just sends such a strong message about what the school offers and really leaves no one out. They thought about who was going to be visiting this website when they were creating it, and they catered their content in order to provide the right information to the right people. Prospective students and parents can get connected to the school literally within seconds of landing on the homepage, because right under that beautiful feature region, there are 3 buttons. I'd like to request more information, I'm ready to schedule a tour, and I'd like to apply now. So the quickness of being able to connect with the school is not lost. It's right there at the beginning. But current students and current parents can also find things like news, announcements, and contact information. So being able to get in touch with the school is not too far away from anyone. They also have some information about general education, what the school offers, and what I loved is they have this unique slider region that showcases where students from Loyola Prep are going to be attending college. So not only does it tell you what the school offers now, it tells you what the school can offer you in the future, where an education at Loyola Prep can take your student. But the information doesn't stop on the homepage. They have an excellent use of their interior pages to share school history, school spirit, school mission. I would just encourage you to go in there and poke around, because they do an excellent job of sharing their own unique story. And an experience that I had when looking through the website, I wanted to learn more about the school. So under the About Us tab, the very first thing that I saw was our school mascot, Snoopy. And I thought to myself, well, there's only one Snoopy that I know about, and that can't be the same Snoopy. But I clicked on the page and I learned more. Turns out in 1966, the school wrote Charles Schulz and said, hey, can we use Snoopy as our school mascot? And Charles Schulz gave them permission, and he drew a little image of Snoopy in pursuit of the Red Baron. He's on his doghouse flying away, because Loyola Prep, their school mascot is the Flyers. And all of this information, that experience really pulled me into the culture of Loyola College Prep. From then on, I started seeing things like the picture of Snoopy on school uniforms and just different dialogue and text on the website that included Snoopy in their school story. And I understand, we can't all have Snoopy as our mascot, but you just never know the impact that your mission or story can have on those that you might never meet, which is why it's so important to share. The design, excellent. The colors, beautiful. Guys, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. I love this website.
Yes, Katie, I absolutely agree. This is a beautiful website. If I were a student here or a prospective parent, I'd definitely be impressed and be filled with some school pride. I think this is going to be a benchmark for a lot of school custom designs from here on out.
Absolutely. So the last website that we're going to get into today, we're actually going back out west, but we're going all the way to the coast this time. Diane, can you tell us a little bit more about the Diocese of Los Angeles Catholic Schools website?
All right. Well, we've had the privilege of having to do more of these diocesan ministries that have standalone sites, and a lot of them have been these Catholic education Catholic schools, and the Archdiocese of Los Angeles really hit the ball out of the park. You'll notice when you go to their new site, you can't miss their photography and imagery. Just like Mike said, with the churches in Sedona, this website also has that bright, bold, really clear, crisp photography. There are all these action images. There's so much going on in them. It just really makes you want to be there. And it's just so vibrant. And then you'll see how that paired with their bright color scheme, they've got just really bold colors that complement their branding or are pulled from their branding. And together, it just creates a really wow experience the moment that your web browser pulls up their site. Another thing that you're going to notice is one of the things that make that first image, that feature region image at the top of their homepage, feel even larger is the fact that their navigation doesn't have a background behind it. The menu titles are actually sitting directly on that photograph. And now that can be a risky move for some organizations because they might get concerned that their branding is going to be lost in whatever that picture is going to be. But LA Schools went ahead and they put a white backdrop behind their logo. So it really makes it pop. So as soon as you get to the website, you know exactly where you are, you know exactly who is presenting you with the information. And that image that they have is just huge. It's awesome. And if you scroll down, you'll continue to notice the different ways they layered these images. They're frame to frame, the bright colors are worked in, but you're also going to notice how they sprinkled in a little bit of their mission in different font styles and in different sections. So you're getting their story through word and picture. And you'll even find they're using modules that all eCatholic customers have access to, such as the tabs module. And that the tab section is just gives you a variety of ways to present information. So they used it right on their homepage just to give that upfront information that online visitors are looking for. They're talking directly to their target audience, and everything is just pulling you into their interior web pages where you're just going to find all the information you need. It's such a fun site to see. We were all excited once it went live. Congratulations, LA Schools. You guys did a wonderful job.
All right, so it was such a delight to have both of you join me today. But if you're looking for even more inspiration, I've got great news. We've compiled a whole list of additional websites that we are just so excited to celebrate for excellence in website design this calendar year. That blog is linked in our video description below, so be sure to check that out. And we had a great time discussing these websites with you, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. But the last thing that we want to ask is that we want to invite you into the conversation. What did you think about our top picks? If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a comment in the box below or share your own favorite websites of 2021. We would love to hear and start that conversation. That's all we have for this episode of the Vlogcast, but don't forget to hit that red subscribe button below so you can be notified when new episodes are released. Have a great day, everyone, and God bless.